Mental health. It's a serious condition that a lot of people don't pay attention to or don't understand, especially when it comes to schools. I'm Frances Shefter with Shefter Law PA, where we help families have a stress-free IEP experience. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this week we've been focusing on mental health. Why I say that schools don't necessarily understand it or treat mental health correctly is because on an IEP, the disability category is emotionally disturbed. I hate that. These children are not emotionally disturbed. There's a mental health issue going on. So first of all, using that label of emotionally disturbed is horrendous. And I fight tooth and nail to keep that off of an IEP, if at all possible. But sometimes it's the only thing that fits. The second problem with emotionally disturbed is that all of the mental health illnesses are grouped in together. So you have your children that might have oppositional defiant disorder or other disorders that cause more aggressive, the symptoms are more aggressive. Then you also have your children with depression and anxiety, and they're all mixed in together. They're not taught the same. They should not be in the same environment at all, because how damaging could it be for a child with depression and anxiety if there's somebody in their class that is extremely aggressive towards them? You're messing up everything for them in that environment. So Montgomery County Public Schools has a social emotional special education services, and it's in several schools in the county. I recently found out that they have what's called an enhanced version of the social emotional special education services. And I went, what's that? What schools is that in? How do you qualify? And I could find nothing about it. There is nothing online that says anything about the enhanced version. The only thing I do know is that it's for children that need more intensive emotional support. So it's not necessarily your behavior children, it's emotional support. This should be open to everybody, and people should know about it, and it should be out there. So if you have a child that has emotional difficulties in the classroom and needs that additional emotional support, ask the school, call the central office, find out more about that program and see if it's right. And if you have a child that has ED as a label and things aren't working in the classroom, make sure you look at the other placements and ask about what the student profiles look like to make sure that your child is not being sent to a classroom with a profile that could be damaging for your child. Because even though you might be able to then sue and get out of that placement, you're still could be damaging your child in that placement. So don't forget, you're allowed to go visit classrooms. Don't say yes to a placement if it doesn't feel right. And if you need help talking out through placements and what appropriate schools are, please call my office at 301-605-7303. And also, next week is my podcast on Tuesday at 12 o'clock. And I have an extra special guest, Stephanie Frumkin from Exceptional Educational Solutions. And what she does is helps families find the right school. So she looks at private schools, public schools, and the whole gamut and helps find the right match. I'm Frances Shefter with Shefter Law PA, where we help families have a stress-free IEP experience.